Yes.
Okay, there we go. I was actually still testing the audio, so no. I'm gonna start it off at a weird part. I'm not gonna tell you, but just know that we're already recording. Okay, the Turn-Based podcast. What episode is this, Vanessa?
Turn-Based. I mean, do you want to? Do you want to do it off of 11, or do you want to be like season 2, episode 1?
You know what? Season 2,
episode 1,
chapter 1, episode 1, frame 1. We are coming back at you, Turn-Based. I am your beautiful, lovely, gracious host, Riku the best. Riku X Pain, the Dark Knight, Milk Chocolate, whatever the hell you want to call me. Oh, and
I am the co-host, Fruitcake, the better half of this podcast.
Hey, whoa! You cannot slander me like that. Please, Black History Month just ended. But no, we haven't done this in like 2 years, right?
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had our last Turn-Based episode. So,
dude, we haven't recorded since like COVID happened. So we've been through a lot of character progression, as in I'm old now. Yes, I turned 30 and she is just older. She's like 50. So, nothing different with her.
Riku's in the Dirty 30 Club.
Okay, don't call me that. Don't call me that.
Now you can't call me old anymore because technically you're old now, so.
What? I can. An old person call an older person old?
Old people can't call old people old.
It's like the unspoken rule or something?
Yeah. Both our knees crack, so. Both our joints crack, so we can't.
True. Your neck is hurting right now, actually, isn't it? So.
My back's hurting. My neck's hurting.
Everything's hurting. So, as you guys know, a lot of stuff has happened within like the 2.5 years or whatever. We had the COVID, we had that anime arc. We've had lots of games come out since then. Vanessa came back from Korea, and a lot of things has happened. And I'm not even sure how we're going to stretch this for an hour, but hey, I'm used to talking for a long time.
There's a lot there's a lot of stuff we gotta touch base on, right? If you guys are new, by the way, to Turn-Based, it's a podcast where we talk about all kinds of topics. It doesn't have to be video game related. It can be pretty much about anything, and me and Riku give our opinions and perspectives on those different topics, which you guys can send to us. So yeah, that's what Turn-Based is all about. So we take turns. Talking about.
Yeah, we have different opinions sometimes, so that's the beauty of it. I may see one side of a certain situation, and she may see another side. Actually, we disagreed earlier today. Matter of fact, obviously we're not going to get to it.
We
agreed to disagree. Because you were right, but I wasn't also wrong.
No, we were both. Because perspective isn't like who's right or wrong. It's just like how you interpret the situation.
Mm-hmm. So. That's true. But yeah, that's pretty common with us. So, I like when we have different opinions, so that way I have something I can learn on my end as well, It's always enjoyable.
Same, likewise.
So how was living in Korea for, what was it, 2 years? I think you stayed over there?
2 years. It was awesome, actually. Korea was such a good experience. If you have the opportunity to live in another country, I highly recommend it. It definitely is an eye-opener. You definitely see a whole different side of how people on the other side of the world live. And honestly, you learn a lot. You learn a lot, not just about other people, other cultures, but definitely about yourself and how you handle certain situations, and just like language barriers and stuff like that. I don't know. Korea was an awesome experience, though. There's a lot of things that I miss from that country.
Did you have like some language barriers? I mean, obviously you couldn't really converse with a lot of locals because you can only speak.
Because I don't know Korean. Yeah, I don't speak Korean. But
you can't even speak Chinese either. I mean, I
can't speak Chinese. I'm part Chinese. I'm part Filipino, part Spanish. I don't know any other language but a little bit of Japanese, which is hilarious.
Do you know Tagalog at all? I don't even know if I pronounced it right, but
Tagalog.
Tagalog, yeah.
I understand a little bit. I can read it, but I can't understand all of it. I understand mostly when my parents are like mad. Because when my parents are mad, they would just go straight to talking in Tagalog,
right?
Probably so that we wouldn't understand, because they were probably saying some bad stuff. But.
Oh my God, they called you all the curse words in Tagalog. I can't believe this.
Curse words in Tagalog, yeah. But yeah, there was a language barrier, but surprisingly, especially in Seoul, a lot of Koreans speak English.
Right.
The more you go outside of Seoul, the less they speak English. But I mean, it's pretty it's kind of easy to get around Korea. It's all about just trying to it's more of like playing charades most of the time. Like sometimes you gotta play some charades to get what you want and everything. And also we have like Google Translate and stuff. There's a lot of translation
that
apps.
can
so
like help you to a certain extent. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
For sure.
That's good. So wait, when you were over there in Korea, I know you mentioned about like a certain app that you see like the locals use, but it wasn't really Twitter or Facebook. It was like some type of app that they use.
No, they use like a lot of Kakao Talk.
Yeah, Kakao.
But, like, Kakao is for like everything. Like they use Kakao for like banking. They use Kakao for like getting taxis. They use Kakao for like social media. They use it for pretty much everything, like texting each other.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Which is funny because when we were there was like a good 2 days where Kakao completely went down.
Oh, really?
And everyone was like freaking out. Like it was this big thing. It would kind of remind me. I don't know if you ever watched Summer Wars.
Yeah, I watched that with you.
Yeah. It was like real life Summer Wars. You know how like everyone used that app for everything, and then when it went down because of that virus, everyone was just like, yeah. That's pretty much how it was in Korea. But yeah, they use that for everything, and it's just really cool how advanced they are when it comes to just even like paying for stuff and using the trains and everything. Everything is like on their phone, which is a good thing, but also a bad thing. Good thing because they can pretty much do anything with their phone. Bad thing is if they ever lose it or whatever. Yeah, it's like their whole life is in the phone. But
nice. I know while you were over there as well, you mentioned you haven't been to many conventions. Or do they have conventions over there in South Korea? Or is it just different?
They do actually. They do. It's only hard though. The hardest thing about going to events in Korea is a lot of the events that you need tickets and badges, you kind of need to have like a Korean person go and do it for you, because some events you need like a Korean social security card or like social security number or something. So some events you don't, but I think most events you do. I think one of the events, luckily we had a Korean friend and she was able to like get us some tickets to stuff, but we did go to a con. It was called PopCon. And it was really fun. Popcorn. But yeah, it was a really good con. Like it was super nice. Like it was in a mall, which is pretty funny. But their malls are huge in Korea. Like
really,
their malls are like, some of them I think have like 8 stories or 9 stories.
Wait,
or something
what?
Like
a
that.
mall?
Yeah, it's like levels. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And I think on the 4th story or something like that was a convention center. So you had to take the elevator or the escalator, and then you were in the convention. But yeah, the cosplays were like on point. I was like, dang, everybody's like looks so good here.
Yeah, it sounds like, as far as signing up for that convention or event, sounds like very inclusive, because like you said, you needed someone that was actually Korean with a social security card and stuff like that. In a way, it definitely seems a lot safer and stuff, but you know.
I mean, overall in Korea, that's kind of what I liked about Korea. It was very, very safe. Like I could literally walk anywhere at night and not have to worry about anyone like messing with me or bothering me. A lot of Koreans just like stay to themselves, and there's like CCTV everywhere. And
right.
Literally, like you can't get away with anything. But even then, like even just like losing your phone or losing your wallet or whatever, no one touches it. Like everyone will just leave it alone or just bring it to like a lost and found or a policeman. Like you can literally leave your stuff anywhere in Korea and no one's gonna touch it.
Oh, that's must be nice. And then you come back over to the States and it's like,
I come back over here. That's what I had to tell my husband actually, because my husband lost his wallet so many times we were in Korea.
You've mentioned it quite a few times.
Yeah, because the man doesn't listen and he never learns.
Sounds about right.
But like I told him, I was like, yo, when we're back in the States, you better hold on to that wallet because you cannot be losing that stuff.
Dude, I have lost so many things by just having it in my pocket, and I would hate to lose anything in this country or just lose anything in general, because I would just freak out. I was, oh my God. You know, because my pockets normally for a lot of my clothes are generally bad and like open. It's like, I sit down like once, everything falls out.
Yeah, like if you leave something at like a store or restaurant, the waitress will literally run after you.
Must be nice.
Like,
Yo.
they will grab it, and then I remember this one time we were eating at a restaurant, and I left my bag there, and this cute little Korean girl, she was like running, she tapped me on the shoulder, and she had my bag. I don't know.
Dang it.
Riku, she could have been like 16.
Well, okay, we'll figure that out
she
later.
Been
you
like
know?
16. This guy.
Never mind. Oh, we will.
Someone cancel this man. But no, yeah, that they'll literally do that. They'll be like, "Oh, you forgot something." Like, they'll have someone come after you, give you your stuff back.
And then, meanwhile, me over here in America, dude, voice crack. So we moved on New Year's, right? So I think you were also in the process of moving, I think.
Yeah.
And because I know you spent holidays with your family, like around New Year's, Christmas, and stuff like that. So we moved on New Year's and pretty much got everything set up over here. And problems after problems. Not only did I get the internet set up super late at this place, but once I get my whole setup finished, I was like, okay, cool. I can make content again. It's only been 7 days. That's a lot of money lost. Hell yeah. I'm looking forward to this. My PC don't want to show on my monitor. It's right here. This damn thing don't want to display on my monitor. So that's an ongoing issue I'm still working on right now.
On his laptop right now.
That brings me to my laptop. I am doing everything on my laptop, and it's like, it sucks to have everything on the one screen because I'm so used to doing so much, man. Like, I have this on one screen, working on this screen. It sucks. I have to use my tablet as a second screen. Hello? Tablet? You know?
That's how chat goes when he streams.
It freaking sucks, but like I'll eventually get my like PC situation solved or whatever. I don't know if I have to end up getting another one. I don't know if the issue could be like my motherboard, CPU. I think the GPU is fine, but hell if I know. I'm not tech savvy, right? And I just been dealing with that, and for 3 months now. So far going well, I think. My laptop is still...
Does someone want to sponsor this man?
Yeah, I don't imagine I can sponsor. No, that would be incredible though, but no, I'm hanging in there, doing what I can with what I have. So never give up. Some positivity.
I know, Riku, you cannot bring this man down. He will work on a toaster. Yes. He had to.
I would do anything in my power to just keep the grind. It's something I've been used to doing for a long time and whatnot. So at this point, it's like a growing habit. No wonder I don't go outside and touch grass, right? I mean, I do every now and then. And that's just like, oh my God, you don't touch grass. Riku, leave your room.
This is why I invite this guy everywhere. Honestly, the only time Riku has ever gone traveling is if I've invited him.
Actually, yeah. Or I've told about it.
Yeah. No, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Because AX was the first time I ever dragged your ass out of here.
Yeah, excuse me.
I was like, hey, Riku. Because I was surprised. I was like, this man's never been to an anime convention.
Yeah, I never really thought about
more anime than me.
I don't know, man. Me and socializing and just like, kind of, but not really. Like, I like meeting new people, don't get me wrong, but taking that first step to doing that, it's like, I don't feel like it anymore.
That's true. That's true. Actually, that's definitely. Going back to like socializing and stuff like that, I feel like COVID just like messed that up for people. I was talking about this to, was it you that I was talking about this to?
I'm pretty
sure. It was
sure.
somebody. I don't remember who I was talking about this to, but I was like, dude, I was telling them, yeah, it's like really hard to socialize nowadays because it used to be really easy for me to just talk with people. And,
we talked about this a couple days ago, actually.
Yeah. And like COVID just like, I like lost all my ability to socialize. Like after COVID, I was like, yo, how do you talk to people?
She's like
now?
A cave woman.
Yeah, no, I remember distinctly. It was at this event. It was on base. I went to meet up with like Christian's coworkers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have never been like, usually I'm pretty good at like keeping conversation and stuff, but I got anxiety in the middle of that. I was like, someone was talking to me and I was so awkward. I didn't know like how to carry on the conversation. So it was just like this awkward silence. And so the longer that the silence went, the more my anxiety
oh crap. What'd I do?
And then finally Christian broke the silence. I was like, thank God.
Christian's really good at doing that.
No, he is. Yeah, he is, which is hilarious because he actually doesn't consider himself very social. But I think he is very personable with people. So like he knows how to like include people in conversations.
Yeah. I mean, you're like that as well, including. But when you're like in trouble or in a situation, don't know where to go. And Christian's like, hey, it's my butt stink, or he'll say something to either break the silence or just make it comfortable for both people. So that's really cool about Christian. Did I just give him a compliment? I can't believe that. So yeah, that's. I mean, Christian has a lot of good qualities, but I don't want to talk about him. Let's talk about me, my good qualities. Okay, first of all, am I handsome? I'm the Dark Knight. We've gone over this. Okay, Rico the best, but no. I had a point I wanted to bring up, but I actually forgot what it was. Vanessa, please help.
Also, just letting you guys know, if you're wondering why my freaking camera is scuffed this freaking window, I totally forgot that there's a window like literally right here, and so I have to buy some curtains. It's not gonna be this freaking bright, I swear. It's not gonna be like this forever.
My lighting is also bad because I'm just bright. I'm just a bowl of brightness. Okay, I'm not even. I look like I am like desaturated black person. That's exactly what I look like right now, but let's not talk about that. So I know it's been a while since we've like started doing a podcast and stuff, but some updates. I want to keep it maybe weekly or bi-weekly as far as like uploading episodes and stuff. So that way it won't overwhelm me, since I still try and stream whenever I have free time, I guess. And then you obviously, stream as well and hang with the hubby on days off and yada yada. So,
and we're still trying to like settle in our new place and stuff like that. So
right.
I think bi-weekly would be good.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah, so
especially because you're on a freaking laptop, so I don't want to like overwhelm you with.
If you blow up my laptop, I'm going to. Well, I can't say murder. Because...
Oh, don't you freaking! You better knock on wood, dude. Don't you jinx yourself, man.
There we
That's
go.
your livelihood right there.
Yeah, that's all I have left. Sponsor, please. No. But yeah, that's
your last trump card, dude.
I have no more cards. I end my turn.
No more cards after that, dude.
Speaking of cards, my rotation of games recently, since we've had a ton. What has came out within the past 2 years since we've been gone, dude?
A lot.
I know, Elden Ring,
Rise,
Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak,
Elden Rings, yeah, Sunbreak,
the EA game, Wild Hearts.
Wild Hearts came out.
Yeah,
Roll
because
Long.
I don't remember what came out in like 2020 and 2021. That is the confusing part.
I don't know. I feel like
did Village come out during pandemic? Wait, It Takes Two, the game that we played. You streamed it, I think, right? The one with
yeah.
I think it was It Takes Two, Resident Evil Village, Metroid Dread. I think that was, what year was it? 2020 or 2021? One of those years, okay? It started 2023 for Christ's sake. And
yeah.
Because I remember It Takes Two actually won Game of the Year, which was
surprising,
but not disappointed.
Dang.
I was like, okay, you go.
Yeah, there were some people who were disappointed, but I was like, I don't know, that game like Takes Two was really like good. Super fun. Yeah, it was fun. It had a good story. When we played that together, when we streamed it, it was so much fun.
Yeah, it was.
The whole cooperation and everything.
Minus the part with the riding the spiders, but.
Oh wait, was there spiders?
Yes, because you had to guide me through the whole level with my eyes closed.
Oh yeah.
Because we had to actually we fought them, and I was like, I hope we don't have to mount these spiders, and we had to mount them. Can we just
say, will devs in the future please put it in arachnophobic mode? Because I hate having, I feel so bad for this guy here because he's arachnophobic, and every time we play a game, I always have to like check first if it's gonna have spiders.
Even in Wolong there are spiders, but that's a little more understandable. I guess it's a Souls-like. I expect all Souls games, Soulsborne and Souls-like to have creepy creatures.
Even Sons of the Forest have spiders.
Oh crap! I mean, that's a little more manageable because I just don't have to touch rocks. If I don't touch grass in real life, I don't touch rocks in game.
That's true. You just don't need it.
But if it's something story related or have to go past a certain area, then that's when it becomes a struggle. Like I said, Souls games, I can definitely expect that. Obviously, the background of
we just need more accessibility, guys. Accessibility, man.
But then there's other games like Devour with arachnophobia mode. It's like I want to see that in pretty much all the games, and it's a horror game for Christ's sake. They should even
grounded. Even grounded.
Yeah, even grounded. That's not a horror game, so it's kind of weird to see which games like have that
like those phobia or arachnophobic mode and stuff like that. Like even some games have like
colorblind.
The color blindness, or like text to speech and stuff like that.
I feel like that should be like common things in video games nowadays. Like If not arachnophobia mode, I guess certain horror games, blah 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 horror, but at least colorblind mode. If not in, should be in all games and stuff. But yeah,
like comment down in the comments if you are colorblind or arachnophobic or any of that stuff.
And
because these games need to add those modes, man.
God knows
be
what
more accessible
came out in 2021, unless that was 2021. I just don't remember where it came out last year. Oh,
I feel like
God
the
of
years
War
kind of like meshed together. Oh yeah.
Wait, God of War came out last year?
I have not played that. Yeah. Wait, did it come out last year? I thought it was. This year.
Wait. Oh no. It was November-ish, right?
Ah, okay.
And then Callisto Protocol came out in December.
Mm-hmm.
And then September,
I
think September's like Star Ocean, and then it was another RPG. Because I had to skip it all because of Fire Emblem Engage in January, which I demolished. I decimated that game. But
this guy's all about that Fire Emblem, man.
Wait, Vivian.
Huh?
What won Game of the Year last year? I forgot.
Oh, snap.
Right, I can't remember the previous.
What did win Game of the Year last year? I don't actually know.
It wasn't God of... Oh, wasn't it Elden Ring? Yeah. It was Elden Ring. Because God of War won a lot of...
Elden Ring. Okay, yeah.
Funny enough, I did stream that event, right? And I was like, okay, God of War is going to win all these events, but I bet you Elden Ring is still going to win Game of the Year. And what you did, aka I called it, yep, suck it.
Which I'm so sad. I have Elden Ring, but I have not beaten it. I'm literally like, I think at the second boss.
I'm sorry. So it's like...
It's so hard.
When I first saw the initial hype, I saw the initial hype for Elden Ring, obviously the year prior to that, because I think they had like another Game Award show where they do like the most anticipated games, right? And I think Elden Ring was on that list for 2020 for the, next oncoming year when it actually releases. And I think that was chosen, if I remember correctly, but I'm also old. And then when it released, I was like, everybody's playing Elden Ring. Do I even consider playing that? I don't even play Souls games or Souls-like. I play more Souls-like than Soulsborne. And I was thinking about getting that game. I was like, y'all think I should get this on PC? And people were telling me it wasn't really optimized, which I feel like a lot of games when they first come out on PC aren't optimized, which kind of sucks because that's all they have right now.
Is it just me or does it feel like PC isn't Master Race anymore when it comes to like, some of the new releases?
It was Master Race when I didn't have it, but now all of a sudden when I get a usable PC laptop, it's not Master Race anymore. It's like, what's going on, game companies? Help me help you, please. Sheesh.
It's like... I don't know. Nowadays when I get a game, I like really have to think, do I want this on PC or PS4? Because I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna run really well on my PC.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm streaming at the same time. And yeah, it's been pretty rough. I've been wanting to get into Wild Hearts, but that thing chugs my PC, and I don't understand why. Like my PC is pretty top notch, I will say, and so my computer is still chugging.
Yeah. Just
I'm like, what is happening? But
yeah, I'm having the same problems for like just quite a bit of games and why I haven't really played them. And plus also I'm on my laptop, so I don't want to like, I kind of don't want to play certain games on it just because like I don't know how it's going to run and just
you don't want like your first impression of the game to be a bad one too.
Yeah. It just sucks to whenever I do like look at games on Steam, it's always like negative reviews, like mostly negative, and it's never a good thing to see because it's usually just optimization and not the enjoyability of the game, because it was like that with a lot of games that come out day one. Steam, mostly negative. I read the comments, it performs like poop on my PC, my button doesn't work, my back hurts, I hate this game, whatever it may be. It just sucks to see stuff like that because the game may end up being fun, but it just don't run smooth as it should, So I hope that's and I mean, I feel like a lot of games nowadays also come out with like day one patches or some type of update within the first week.
Which I mean, I guess I don't mind because first off, we're not gaming devs. Like we don't know how games are made. Maybe we have like an idea of how they're made, but I guess when it comes to seeing if it's going to run on people's PC and how multiplayer is going to play and stuff like that. I guess it's almost at this point with how graphic intensive games are and how like immersive and detailed they are nowadays. I feel like a first day patch or some patch during launch is almost like inevitable at this
this point.
Yeah. I feel like it's just going to be a thing.
We'll probably come back to some games. I do want to talk about some possible conventions this year. Obviously, we have TwitchCon now being in Vegas for this year. I don't know about Anime Expo. I have no idea. We have Otakon.
Which, by the way, Riku and I, we are confirmed for TwitchCon, right? We're going to TwitchCon Vegas.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Even if I have to drag myself there, yeah.
No, I'm going to have to drag you there.
Well, yeah, you will probably have to drag me there. Then.
We already have a place that we can crash at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm excited that it's back. It's in my hometown. It gives me an excuse to go and visit family and see friends and stuff.
All right, that's even more an incentive for me too. I was like, oh, yo, it's not in LA. Wait, no, TwitchCon. Wait, where's TwitchCon? San Diego?
San Diego?
I've never been. Okay, I was like, hey, yo, it's in Vegas this time. Let's go. Okay, and then I was like, that's motivation right there because I've been there once and I had so much fun. It was
I've actually
best
been
time
to
of my life, to be
once
honest.
as well.
Oh, TwitchCon?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I've
been
Vegas.
to TwitchCon once. Oh, Vegas.
Yeah, I love Vegas.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Me too. I love Vegas too.
That's no fair. You're born in Vegas. It's no fair.
But yeah, I've been to TwitchCon once when it was in San Diego, but I was like working that time. I was working with Bandai at the time, and I actually, even though I had a badge and everything, I did not step foot inside the con at all.
Were you working outside?
I literally did it. We were because the Bandai Code Vein booth was outside of the con.
Oh, gotcha.
So I literally the whole weekend I did not step foot in that convention.
She's just sitting there like with her lip just. I want to go in just watching the people pass. Like,
yeah, I was working. It was so funny because like one of my friends, since I wasn't able to go in, I wasn't able to like check out the merch and stuff like that. So he ended up getting me a TwitchCon. A Twitch plush and some Twitch socks. And I was like, yeah, let's go.
You got something out of it.
yeah. Other than that, I never stepped foot inside that thing. It's kind of funny. Right. But I'm excited. I'm excited to go this time around as like just myself not working because I want to just meet everyone and see some of like the community's faces and meet people and meet other streamers. Like I know there's a couple of streamers that I'm super excited to meet for the first time. I think Nigiri was saying she was gonna go.
She's been to the last one, so I'm looking forward to like just all hanging out and meeting up because my God, I'm so horrible at socializing. I lurk in so many streams. It's ridiculous. I don't even say hi. I just like, I'm a viewer, I lurk, you know what I mean? Like I'll just be there. And I feel kind of bad when I don't say anything, but I'm also like super busy most of the time when I'm just lurking because I'm just editing on the side and working with one screen. And
actually, like I'm a huge lurker, and when I lurk on someone's stream, I do not like to say anything because usually when I'm watching someone's stream, I'm doing something else. So if I say something, I'm like scared that I'm either gonna miss someone's comment or like I'm gonna have to hold a conversation or something or like talk to people, and I'm like, I just want to chill.
Like I'll just go in, say my 2 cents, like, hey, how's it going? Hope your stream is going well. BRB doing Riku stuff, like, because if I'm editing, I can't be back in.
I won't even say anything. But sometimes like people will like call me out, like when I'm in their.
I normally do, just randomly. It's like, Van, are you there? She said, hi. I'm here. LOL.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you. I'm like, and then I'm forced to talk to people. And I'm like, dang.
Yeah, I try to do that. I try to force you to talk and stuff. It's funny. But I definitely know that feeling, man. I feel like that's also like a common thing when it comes to a lot of people because if we're streamers, we're obviously grinding outside, whether we're making Twitch clips or if we also do YouTube content or TikTok or Instagram, whatever the hell you want to do, Sure. Whenever, especially when someone is like radiant to someone else, obviously you can assume they've been streaming for X amount of time and they haven't eaten. So, I feel like it's normal for people to just sit there and lurk and stuff, but I'm like a special type of lurker.
Special lurker. But yeah, and the thing is too, like, I appreciate like a lot of the streamers that we've met through Twitch and stuff. A lot of them are so supportive. And so for me, like, I want to support other streamers, but I just want to I just want to be secretive about it. Like,
yeah,
it's sometimes kind of hard to like support everyone and also work on your stuff as well. So yeah, it's
dude, I'm telling you, I got some crazy people that I follow, man. You open up my Twitter, you may get banned. You know what I mean? You never know what may just show up and pop up. I mean, there's still cool people and whatnot. What do you mean? Ooh,
following some spicy people.
No. What do you
It's okay, dude. I follow some spicy people too. I literally, every time I open, if I'm in a public area, I have to be careful if I'm going through Instagram or Twitter, dude.
Right, you just gotta start double taking or whatever.
I know, joke. I'm like, anybody looking over my shoulder or anything? No, okay, it's safe now. Like, but I
respect the grind.
I'm there to yeah, I respect it. I have friends who do like OnlyFans and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, I support their stuff. Mm-hmm. That's my way of supporting, is just by, liking their stuff.
Actively, liking their post.
But sometimes I just gotta be careful. Like, even in Korea, man, like, Koreans are so conservative. Mm-hmm. And so sometimes I just don't go on Twitter. Like, when I was on the trains and stuff, and there's like old women.
Oh
yeah,
next to me. Imagine you just open up and you see like some bobas and some old lady just look over cheeks. Like.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what she's saying in Korean, but I know she may
be calling for backup or something like.
She's judging me in
security,
another language,
but in Korean or something like.
She's like, these Americans.
But yeah, that's always hilarious. But like I said, I respect the grind. I've been doing it for long enough. She's been grinding on Twitch and stuff, so of course all that is like in the bottom corner of the screen. Make sure you follow her. Follow me first though.
Also Riku.
Huh?
Also Riku.
No. So there's something else I wanted to make a point of. We were talking about not bobas. God. The train. No.
We were talking about spicy stuff, and now you can't.
I forgot my point.
Spicy stuff.
Stall, Vanessa.
What were you thinking of?
Are we really backtracking right now? When we were talking about the supporting, and then we were talking about social media, and what is your opinion on TikTok anyway?
My opinion on TikTok?
Yes, TikTok.
I don't know. I tried to have a TikTok. It's hard. Like, I need like tutorials on how to do those videos, because I don't know how people do certain videos and stuff. But I don't mind TikTok. It's weird though. What I noticed with TikTok is, depending on what country you're in, you'll get like a certain different kind of TikTok, if that makes sense. Like, in America, you get a lot of the dancing TikToks, but then in Korea, you get a lot of the makeup and just like habits in Korea kind of TikToks.
Interesting.
Yeah, and apparently that's with like a lot of different countries. So, I mean, if anybody can tell us,
I think TikTok isn't that also banned in China as well? Or wait, no, it is banned somewhere, isn't it?
I don't know. There's a lot of.
It's some country
in China.
I think it was made by people in China, but banned in somewhere else. Okay, I don't remember the exact thing, but
I think it's banned in China.
Wait, wasn't it made by them?
No, I don't know. Shoot, I don't know.
I'm stupid, okay? So
who knows?
I've tried out TikTok. It's not bad. I don't hate it. I just don't want to use it.
I want to use it. I just don't know how.
Like, I'll watch TikToks and stuff, not like from the actual website, but if it's like posted on Twitter or Instagram, which it usually is, like, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go on the actual out. Like, I have a TikTok. Don't follow it, please. Don't follow. I used to upload a lot on it, but I don't know. It just never really hooked me in. I guess I'm just that attached to like YouTube and Twitch for some reason. I don't know. It's good to broaden your horizons when it comes to social media. It's always a good thing.
It is, but sometimes social media can be so overwhelming though.
And
like
draining,
Yeah. I mean, for me at the beginning, when I wanted to do stuff on social media and stuff like that, it was definitely a lot more confusing and just like overwhelming. But I think as you get used to it, you start finding your rhythm and what certain platforms work for you personally. But yeah, there's so many social media platforms that it's sometimes hard to really keep up unless you're really into just straight up doing content all the time.
Yeah. We talked about this. I don't know if I want to get into it at all, to be honest, but we've talked about this as well, and how I mentioned to you that I used to be like super heavy on social media and stuff like a couple of years ago, and I probably just briefly like explain it because I don't want to be sad, or I don't know. My brain is weird.
Sad.
Because I used to be like super social and stuff, meeting people and whatnot, but now it's like kind of toned down a bit. And I mean, obviously, I still use, social networks and stuff, but obviously to just promote my videos and whatnot. But I mean, I guess I've gotten that much busier with editing and I don't know. I would definitely like to stream more. That's one thing. I would definitely love to stream more, but I edit so much. I don't have much time to freaking stream. It's super
That's
fun.
true. I think it's all about like the balance of things, right? Social media,
the avatar, you can't balance anything.
Especially, yeah, social media, especially for like people who do content. Like it's looked at as a tool, but it's also a tool that can be used for socializing and making connections. But yeah, it's definitely hard to find the balance of like when to make content and when to like network, or not even just network, but just like keeping up with people's like with just socializing and keeping up with the relationships and stuff like that.
Right.
But I feel like for us, a lot of our friends and people we associate with, a lot of them are content creators. And I think the benefit of that is they understand if we're like gone for 5 months or something, you know, or like we don't talk, you know.
We don't talk anymore.
I think
like
it's
we used to do. Sorry.
But I think it's like it's definitely different when it's people who aren't on social media. Like I know sometimes there'll be days where I'm like, man, I feel bad that I haven't like messaged my best friend and all that stuff. Like there are days where I'll be streaming like 4 or 5 days in a row, and then at the end of that just like whole grinding thing, I'll be like, man, I haven't talked to my IRL friends in forever. And then the back of your mind is like, do they understand that what I'm doing takes up a lot of my time?
Yeah.
You know? But I think if they're really good friends, like I'm sure they'll understand.
Yeah.
Like as humans, we're not all good at multitasking, especially when it comes to multitasking with our time. And I will say, making content and being a content creator, it takes a lot out of you. Yeah. It's easy to lose track of time, and it also takes a lot out of you, you know.
It does.
But yeah, I mean, the good thing about that, though, is we have been lucky to have good friends. Like, you know, me and Riku, like, we're really good friends. We know that if we don't hear from each other in like months, we're probably like busy, you know. And we understand that. And then at the end of the day, we always can come back and chat about something as if like
like nothing ever happened. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
dude, time has been going by fast. We're already in March of 2023, dude. It was like,
I know,
the year 2023 seems so far away.
So it does. Far away. Honestly, like it's so weird. It felt like last year kind of just like was a blur.
It's like I just turned 30, man. Please don't let me go up another number, please. I got like 8 months. Oh no.
It's going to be 31 and then 32
and the year like
33,
45 and then 46.
By the time you're 33, I'll be 36. Right? Because you're 3 years younger than me. Yeah.
2.5? 3? Two and a half,
about 3.
Wait, if I'm 30, you're 33 right now, right?
Yeah. I was born on New Year's, so at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, 2.5. Well, okay, it's like 2 years, 2 months, something like that. Because I turned 31 when you're still 33.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's funny because all your younger sisters are still older than me.
Yeah. True.
Don't know how I feel about that. But so I want to go back to the topic for games for a bit, since, you know, I'm in and out of that. I want to include other things. So 2023, whole bunch of games coming out this year, as in actually I have no idea. The only thing that's on my mind right now, Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda, and Mega Man Battle Network. Of course, you know me. And what else? What else is coming out this year, Vanessa?
That one that announced last night that you were freaking out about.
Oh, wait, we don't know when that's coming out. That was just teased. But basically, we got teased with the new Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. Yeah, it's been a million years. Listen to me very clearly, okay? I don't remember when Tenkaichi 1 came out, but that was 2004, 2005. All I remember is Tenkaichi 3 coming out in I'm super excited to talk about it, but you don't know.
He
What is he
is.
talking
Like,
about?
I think you were streaming when it got announced,
I was
right?
playing Metroid Prime when it got announced. Oh dear lord! I was like, okay, I gotta end stream to make this video. So basically, the Tenkaichi 3 Tenkaichi series, the last game of it came out in 2006, 2007. Basically, I was 15 when it came out, right? And now they announced another one. Another
See,
one?
I didn't play any of the. I mean, I played one of the Dragon Ball
They
games,
just
but
go
I don't remember.
drop
what
it on
was.
us like that? Just tease us? How they going to just pick with this? He poking us with a stick. He poking the bear. You can't just do that to us. Hello? This was the game we were clickbait on YouTube for like the past 10 years. Oh, Tenkaichi 4 entitled. That game ain't real. That's a clickbait video. It's not clickbait anymore. It's actually real. It's insane. Sorry, why Vanessa?
So I have a question then. I have a question for you and I have a question for the listeners. Would you rather like companies announce something that's like super like something that everyone's been wanting and then they finally announce it? Or would you want something where like you have no idea they're working on it and then all of a sudden they announce it? Like do you want them to announce something that they've been working on for a while, or would you rather be like a secret?
It's better if they drop the bomb on us, if it's something they know we care about. So something like this, we haven't had a Budokai Tenkaichi game since the 2006-7. I have had people tell me they were like 9 when it came out, and now they're like 20. It's like, bro, right? Like 22 now or whatever. And something big like that, I would rather for them to drop the bomb. Like nothing leading up to it, no foreshadowing, no hints, no nothing. Just drop it on us.
I
you
feel
know what
like
I mean?
it'd be like better too for the devs because then you don't have people just like putting in their opinions and 2 cents and like kind of steering the direction of the thing. They can just like, and there's no like, I guess no time expectations.
Yeah.
You know? Like, especially when companies are like, oh, yeah, we're going to come out with this game. We're working on it now and da-da-da. And then it gets, like, delayed and pushed back and delayed. At least, like, something that's, like, done in secret. Even if it gets delayed, no one's going to know about it, you know?
Yeah. That's why I also would prefer for game companies to also, I guess, show maybe a piece of their work when they have more finished instead of just having a portion of the game finished and then showing us that. I would rather for them have, an actual foundation for it or something playable, but only just tease us a bit. So that way they won't have many problems, I guess, in the further process of finishing it, polishing it, polishing the game, shipping it out and all that. But I don't completely understand. I don't work in that field. But going back to prefer if they drop the bomb on us or not. Something like Tears of the Kingdom, after playing Breath of the Wild, I haven't finished it. I'm at the end of the game, right? So I feel like in that scenario, it's fine because we beat Breath of the Wild, or not even beat it, but we see how successful the game is. Something like that, we already know it's going to be a sequel. We already know there's going to be another Breath of the Wild 2, a game coming after it because of how big the game was and how well it did, right? So in that scenario, then, they don't have to like just out of nowhere, boom, first trailer, because they have been just showing us like bits and pieces of Tears of the Kingdom. Like we've seen the name, the title, and people who had a heart attack on Twitter. So they have been like slowly creeping us and teasing us with videos after videos during these events, as opposed to just dropping some small portion of it right then and there without even having something to lead up to it. Social media, nothing, right? So something like Breath of the Wild.
Didn't they drop the bomb for like Metroid Prime as well?
So that's a weird situation too. That's also like different scenario than either two, because Metroid Prime 4, I think they've showed us something at an event like, what's it, 2023? Like 5 years ago or something? We've seen stuff from Metroid Prime 4 for the longest of time, but the issue with that is, I don't know if there's some complications within the industry. I don't know if they're revamping the game now, since that was like during when the freaking Wii U was out, I think. And I saw some posts over on Twitter that they were looking for positions within the company, like maybe a senior game developer or whatever. So obviously we already know that they are either revamping a game or still working on it, starting from scratch, whatever the case may be, working on whatever they have they're still working on it, and they're not even close to finishing. When I see something like that,
Yeah.
they're looking for positions within the company to help them out, and it's like, okay, I won't be seeing this for
And
the
that's
next
the problem too.
5
Like
years,
they
6.
they didn't just that one was different too because they didn't just drop the bomb. They were like teasing it,
Mhm.
and then it's been delayed for the longest time, and now people are just like, are they still making?
So yeah, that's
it?
another
It's
myth.
like been many years. Yeah.
Mhm. That's another
So-
legend in history. I have to tell my grandson about. Metroid Prime 4 came out in 2040 or something. You know, like Samus can like fly eternally now or whatnot. And oh god, I forgot my other point. Metroid. Oh yeah, and when Metroid Dread came out, I was like, because we rarely ever get Metroid games. And I was like, hey, yo, Dread dropped, and it's actually fun. I still prefer Metroid Fusion. Metroid Dread is really good. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll just wait 10 more years for another Metroid game. Because, I mean, that sounds about right. Because I know to not expect another Metroid within another few years. And it's already been like, what, 2 years now, I think? 1.5, 2?
It's bad.
1.8? Yeah. So it definitely, they really have to understand their community into knowing if, you know, I mean, they can just tell by the sales if people like it or not, right? So
Yeah.
something like that. Tenkaichi just came out of nowhere because literally nobody expected that. They showed that
Yeah.
at the Battle Hour event where they would showcase Dragon Ball Fighters and then the Dragon Ball Super Card game as well as the Dragon Ball Legends, the people that went in person, and then came out of nowhere with the freaking Tenkaichi Budokai. I'm like,
Yeah. I don't keep up with that stuff, but a lot of my friends do, and it was so nice to see their genuine just surprise, because sometimes, especially like other content creators, sometimes you'll know ahead of time, like especially if you're partnered with a company, they'll tell you, hey, like this is going to be announced and stuff like that. But I think with Budokai and Tenkaichi, they didn't tell anyone anything, and that's why everyone was so excited. I think that's one of the reasons why everyone had like such crazy reactions, because no one literally knew.
No one could have expected, because I mean, somebody even came in my stream, Tenkaichi 4, and because you know it's been used as clickbait for over a decade. I'm not even joking, right? Tenkaichi 4 has been that, like, not fan made game, but that game that everybody wanted to see but didn't know what actually happened. Honestly, it's like one of those things where, well, let me think of a game that you
that would relate to me.
Yeah. Because it's been a thing for a long, even my friend, that's one of his favorite games. I messaged him. He's like, are you serious? I was like, yes, I am. You know, you just can't believe it.
That would be the equivalent of like them saying, yeah, we're remastering Legend Dragoon.
I was going to bring that up.
Like
too.
if a
sequel to that game coming out.
Or like a sequel or something. But if someone were to say that in my chat, I'd be like,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I did. I was like, nah, you lying. And I checked on Twitter. I was like, hey, yo, I think I got to end stream, yo. Because I had to go record, of course, but I was already.
Yeah.
You know. But no, that's a hilarious situation. And then, you know, my friends messaged me on Discord, yo, we got to play this out. You damn right we do. What do you mean? I'm old when this game coming out. Hello? Yo, bones are shaking, controller breaking, nose is leaking. I don't know.
Leaking?
Yeah, it's hip hop. You know, they have to like stretch out words and say it wrong to make it rhyme. You know this. But anyway, no, that's a hilarious situation. And man, I'm just super excited for the games this year, to be honest. Still got the Mega Man, like I said. And
I'm excited for a lot of games coming out pretty soon. We have new Fatal Frame coming out.
Resident Evil.
Master Lunar Eclipse. Yeah, we have Resident Evil 4 remaster. Not remaster, remake. And then we have, God, what else?
Yeah, what I don't know what else is coming. I just know like the first quarter of this year. I know what's coming out.
Yeah.
But
so many games coming out. I'm gonna have to figure out like when we're gonna have time to do all those games, play all.
That's
those
true.
games.
I'm already like overwhelmed right now because I'm playing like 5 games. I'm glad I got Fire Emblem Engage out the way. So wait until New Game Plus for that comes out. And yeah,
I know, and I'm still trying to get through my backlog too. There's so many games that came out while I was moving, and so. Yeah, just trying to find time to play all those. Be crazy. Gonna be crazy. But we are still finishing Wolong together.
That game is incredibly fun.
Yeah,
they really made a Souls-like game out of Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Bro, I used to roleplay those characters on YouTube like in 2008. I was in the chats like, yo, I'm Sao P. Give me your brother, I will kill him in Grand Theft Auto. You know, I don't want to say get demonetized or anything, but No, like it's just really cool. Yo, I want them to make a Souls like out of Samurai Warriors now. Hey, yo.
Oh, Samurai, dude, I could totally see that. Like if they're gonna make Wolong, they could totally make one about the Samurai Warriors story.
Yesterday, I found out anything is possible when I saw Budokai Tenkaichi.
Yeah.
Anything is literally possible. I'm not even joking. Help, Vanessa. Okay, what else could we actually talk about? So we covered games. Obviously, we have covered traveling situation. You're back in the States now, unfortunately, but I'm happy. I mean, but
of course, we're bringing back the podcast.
Yeah,
so.
bi-weekly, I'm going to try to have it. And I mean, if you guys, normally how we do these podcasts, we have, of course, our scripted topics. This one, obviously, we went like a freestyle type of deal, right? It's our first podcast back, season 2, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. And we would normally, I mean, for the people that do watch it, comment, just give us some topics and stuff we could probably use for like the next episode. Anything that you want answered between the both of us, either or, whichever.
It can literally be about anything. It can be video game related. It could be relationship related. Anything. Honestly, whatever you guys want us to talk about, you guys can put it in the comments. You can send it to us on Twitter.
Yeah, like all the social media stuff would be in the description below. Maybe pinned.
And then we also sometimes do interviews too. Like I want to also interview a couple of people.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave that to you. Last time when we did this whole turn-based podcast, I did a lot of stuff. Obviously, that was by choice, let you do your streaming thingy, and I did all the other stuff, including get other people on the podcast. But I'm leaving that up to you now, okay? I have to run that through you, or you pick the person. That's say no more, fam. So we would definitely get guests on here and stuff. Like I said, I'm leaving it up to Fruitcake, the old lady over there, and.
Yes. What is that?
It's Shin Megami Tensei. This is where Persona came from. I know, so random. This is where Persona came from. I love this game. This is the darker themed version. Can't even say version of Persona because Persona's a spinoff. This is the mainline series. It's really fun. Play it. Nintendo Switch. One of the greatest RPGs out there right now. Soundtrack is dope. Characters are dope. If you like monsters, then I don't know. The demons and stuff obviously in this game are based off history and stuff, whether it be different mythologies, Nordic mythology. It's literally like they all have a backstory. So aside from that distraction and that sort of commercial break, there was something I actually wanted to cover because we don't have much time left. I'm actually looking at your recording thingy to see the time because I don't remember when we started.
Oh, I see.
I was peeking down at it. And how should we close this off? Anything else we need to briefly talk about Van?
I don't know. It's pretty straightforward. Like we talked about what games are coming out, talked about when we're bringing back the podcast.
I will be trying to
playing.
Go to a few conventions this year. The ones that are on my mind right now is Otakon.
Yeah, we did talk about going to Otakon.
Yeah,
that's
I'm gonna
right.
go to Otakon, TwitchCon.
Yeah,
those are lined up for me. So
TwitchCon, Otakon is Otakon I think is pretty much
July.
Like we're for sure thinking about going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Otakon, TwitchCon is for sure for both of us. I also am thinking about going to NecoCon as well, which is a local con here where I am.
Oh.
So
when is that?
I'll be going to that.
I
don't know. I think that one's like April or something.
Are you going to be cosplaying there? Or
I probably will be. Yeah, I'll probably make something. I should have something done by then, actually. So, yeah, probably those conventions we're going to go to. Do you guys want us at any conventions, by the way? You guys can totally email the convention people. Be like, I want Rico and Fruitcake.
Don't ask for me, please. Don't ask for me, please. I'll go missing.
You can have us at those events. And then other than that, you guys can catch us on Twitch. Make sure to follow us both on Twitch.
Oh yeah, definitely follow all social media. Her Twitter will be down there. I think I have Instagram as well because shared channel and stuff. I just manage it, but obviously her social media links: Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, mine as well. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. Instagram, I don't use it. I just watch
Yeah,
funny
you do
videos
not
and,
use
and
Instagram very
bunnies
much.
and cats and dogs.
When I send him memes,
hedgehogs.
I literally have to tell him, "Hey, I sent you a meme on Instagram. Go look at it." Like, I literally have to tell him that whenever I send him memes. I don't think I've sent you one recently though.
Oh, Liquid sent me one.
Maybe. Oh, look.
Yeah, I'm so bad at checking DMs on Instagram because I didn't know how until like last year, I think. I was like, yo, all these messages, I'm sorry.
Well, they did change the way Instagram looked.
Don't make me sound smarter than I am. I'm stupid.
It made me. It made it a lot more harder to find shit sometimes.
Right.
On the new UI, it confused me when they changed it. I was like, how do you Instagram now?
Yeah, you use Instagram a lot. You just be on there chatting it up and bark.
I think I'm one of the very few people that still use it. Like really use Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that I know anyway.
For a lot of people, Instagram like died for them.
I don't post. I just watch stuff on Instagram. I just watch it like I would do a TikTok. Instead, I'm not touching that godforsaken app. No, I just don't want to touch TikTok. But damn it, there was another point I wanted to. Okay, so we got our social media out there, obviously. Are you going to be doing any cosplay streams?
Yes, I will be doing cosplay streams.
Making cosplay as well in streams, or just cosplaying?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird though. I don't actually like making cosplays on stream because when I'm making cosplay, I tunnel vision so hard. Like even I forget to eat and drink water.
Yeah,
so
same.
It's like
I've actually haven't eaten yet.
Yeah, when I'm trying to like concentrate on making something, it's so hard for me to like hold a conversation while I'm making stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like concentrating. I can do stuff like painting on stream, painting a prop or painting, I don't know, something on the cosplay.
Can you draw?
I can do that. No, I can't draw.
Okay,
no.
Can't
draw. I can only paint stuff. Like I can paint props and stuff like that. But when it comes to drawing, I can't really draw anything. But yeah, when I do cosplay streams, it's mostly just me working on some like small piece. Like it's hard for me to really like show myself sewing anything because also the sewing machine is like super loud.
Right.
So,
okay,
yeah.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I will be wearing cosplay on stream.
Nice. So pretty much we've been playing Sons of the Forest. We've been playing Wolong. What else have we been playing?
We tried Wild Hearts.
I think I'm just gonna wait maybe until it gets more optimized. And I know she was having troubles with it on her PC, so I'm holding off on that for a bit. I think my friend just got Wild Hearts as well.
Ooh, nice.
I mean, you know who she is, but
Mm-hmm.
usually I'll probably bring it up after, but okay, you know we can probably just wrap it up here. So, like I've mentioned earlier, any comments, questions, concerns, either or, you can just post in the comment section below and stuff.
Yep,
and you do all that. I'm not.
You
better do the promotion stuff.
Send it our way. Yes, post whatever topics you want us to talk about. Any questions you guys have for us, make sure to post it in the comments below. Make sure to also check us out on Twitch and YouTube. We do a lot of gaming stuff on there, gaming related stuff. And yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, the bell thing. Did I hit all the points? And I don't do YouTube, but hopefully we hit all the points.
yeah, that was pretty much it. We can just like end it off here.
Hey, we love you guys. Okay, bye y'all.
Bye bye.